everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk all about my tattoo experience. I got my first tattoo almost 2 years ago. It's going to be 2 years in July. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of share my experience with you because before I actually went and got my tattoo, I looked up a ton of YouTube videos of people getting a tattoo and then just people talking about their experience. So I just, spent hours on Google and YouTube just doing my research. And yeah, July 2 years ago, July 2013, I finally manned up and went and got my tattoo. Basically, I had wanted to get my tattoo done for almost 2 years prior to me getting it. It's just, I was scared. That's why it took me so long. And one day I was over at my best friend's house, and I believe it was a Sunday, and I was kind of like, you know what, I think today I want to get my tattoo. So I called up this place where a bunch of my friends went and got their tattoo done at. So, I figured I can kind of trust those people. I was determined to get my tattoo that day. And then I texted my other friend, and she had to work until 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So, but she really wanted to go with us. So we figured, okay, well, let's just wait until she's off work, and then, on the way to get to the tattoo place, we can stop and get some dinner. 4 or 5 o'clock comes around, my friend gets off work, she stops at my best friend's place to pick us up, and we stopped at In-N-Out to get some fries and burgers. I was kind of eating slow on purpose, just make more time, I guess. But I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna chicken out again. This is it. This is the day I'm actually gonna get my tattoo. So we drove to the tattoo place. And by the way, if anyone is wondering where I got it done, the place is called Nathan's, and it's in Canoga Park, California. So if any one of you lives in Southern California, definitely go check out Nathan's. I'm gonna link the info in the description below. It's a really small shop, but they're super nice, they're friendly, they do a good job. The minimum charge that they have for tattoos is $100. But yeah. So we got to Nathan's, and I walked in there, it was not busy at all. And I was like, yeah, so I called earlier, I'm here to get a tattoo. And they had me sign a paper and fill out something, and then they took a copy of my ID, and then my tattoo artist, his name was Chris, I'm gonna link his Instagram in the description below. He came over and he asked what I wanted and where I wanted it, and I was like, okay, so I want the outline of California, not bigger than 2 inches, on my wrist. And as you can see, there's no tattoo here. There's no tattoo. It didn't happen. I mean, I did get my tattoo, but it didn't happen on the wrist. I chose my left ribcage area, and so the guy, Chris, he was like, okay, well, the area is kind of big. I would go way bigger than 2 inches. So because he said it would look kind of funny since the area, the proportions just wouldn't look right. So he printed out an outline of California. I'm not exactly sure how big, we didn't measure it or anything, but he printed it out and he showed me, and I kind of put it on my side, and I was asking my friends okay, do you guys think this is too big? Do you think it looks good? What do you think? And we all agreed that it looks really good there, and so I was like, okay, Chris, that's it. I like it. So then we went in the back. And I actually brought a towel with me because obviously, I knew I would have to kind of take my shirt off and my bra. So I figure I can cover up with a towel. Nope. They actually gave me one of those, it was out of paper, but those little, it kind of reminded me of a hospital gown. But yeah, they gave me one of those, like just a shirt, you know, and I went in the bathroom and changed, and by that time I was just so nervous, and when I came back I actually kind of felt lightheaded a little bit, and I think it's just my nerves, like, you know, because I knew it was about to happen. But I had brought some water, so I just took a sip of water and then I was fine. So he had me lay down on my side. Yeah, on my right side. I was laying down, and I was just so freaking out. I was like, please tell me when you're starting, and like, if it hurts too much and I'm saying stop, please stop. You know, I was just freaking out. But now looking back, it's like it wasn't bad at all. Like, I didn't even understand why I was freaking out so much. But anyway, so I told my friend Savannah to actually record it, but she just told me she has shaky hands, and so she didn't actually end up recording anything. However, she did take pictures, so I'm going to insert some pictures at the end. And then my best friend Ashley, she just sat next to me and she held my hand. Or maybe she was standing, I don't remember. So the actual tattoo process, like of me getting it, it took maybe like 5 minutes, not longer, maybe 7, but it was definitely under 10 minutes. And I gotta say, it didn't hurt me at all. There was one part that was slightly uncomfortable, and that felt more uncomfortable than the rest of my tattoo, and I'm gonna show you that later in a second. Yeah, for the most part it didn't hurt at all, and it didn't actually feel that bad. But yeah, so that's how I ended up getting my tattoo basically. It was just a really good experience, and I'm so glad I went to Nathan's. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna show you my tattoo now, but gotta take my clothes off. But you know, I really like that it's at a place where no one really sees it unless I'm like at the beach or at the pool, or you know, you're my boyfriend. And yeah, not gonna go more into detail, but unless I'm in a bathing suit or we're intimate, you won't notice that I have a tattoo, and I really like that. But yeah, hold on, let me see if I can do that real quick. I think I might not be able to because the shirt is kind of tight. Hold on. Oh, okay, there you can see it. So this is my tattoo of California, and I'm not exactly sure like how big it is. The only part that did hurt was up, kind of stretching it, was this part. This part right here on the side, which was kind of closer to my boob. That's the only part that really was like irritating. The rest was fine. So yeah. However, there's one thing I really do not like, and I should have thought about this before getting it. It's that I can actually stretch out my tattoo, like when I'm moving. This is how it normally looks, right? Okay. When I stretch my arm, it expands and gets bigger. And I don't really like that very much. But you know, it's whatever. I'm still happy with my tattoo, and it has a lot of meaning to it. It's not like one of those tattoos that you're like kind of in a moment, you're like, or you see it somewhere on Pinterest and you're like, yeah, that's it, I want to get that on my body. No, this has a lot of meaning to me. Really personal. Like I said, it means a lot. And yeah, I was at first gonna get a heart, but I just like in it, like where a city is, but I decided not to because I figured, you know, I can always add on to it. And because I also wanted to go with a quote like kind of around it somewhere, like I wasn't really sure like where I wanted the quote, but that was kind of my idea, like the outline of California, a heart in it, and then somewhere around it have the quote, home is where the heart is. But as you can see, I just went with the outline at first just because I figured, you know, it's It's something that I can always add on later on if I still feel a need to get it. But for now, I really like how it just looks simple and plain, just the outline. So I think I'm going to keep it like that for, I don't know for how long, but that's how it is going to be for now. And I do have plans to get another tattoo sometime this year, and it's going to be right here somewhere. And it's going to be coordinates of the hospital that I was born in. That is all that I can say about my tattoo experience. And it's funny because like the placement obviously makes it hard for me to look at it, and then sometimes, you know, I'm not thinking about it, and it's not really that I forget it I have a tattoo, it's just like I don't really think about it, you know, and then I'm like in the shower or like getting dressed and I see my tattoo in the mirror and I'm like, ah, right, I have California tattooed on my ribcage. So yeah, I don't know, but I don't know what else to say. I think I covered everything. Oh, pain, the pain level. Like I said, it really wasn't bad at all. I would say, and I freaked myself out, honestly. I freaked myself out Googling like how bad it's gonna hurt, like on her rib cage, and everywhere that I looked it up on Google, it said rib cage is one of the worst places to get it done. It's going to hurt a lot, and you know, I got it done and it didn't hurt me at all, almost. People said it would feel like if you have a really bad sunburn and then you just scratch that one place over and over. I didn't think it felt anything like that. It's just a feeling on its own, like you can't compare it to anything just because it's so unique, I almost want to say, and it doesn't feel like you're getting a shot. It doesn't feel like someone is like stabbing you with a needle. I mean, it's just, you just gotta feel it for yourself, honestly. Like, it's hard to explain. But if I were to rate the pain level that I felt, I would say for pretty much all of this, I would give it like a 2. This upper part right here next to my boob, that was like really close to my boob, as you can see. That part right here, I would give it like a 4. So, I mean, it's really not that bad at all. So if you are thinking about getting a tattoo and you are, you know, 100% sure of your placement and what you want to get, don't be scared of the pain and just go get your tattoo.